Today I'm covering the latest development update from the Project Zomboid team, titled Nox Event 30 Years On. If you want to read it for yourself, I will have a pinned comment linking to the post, but for now, let's check out the update. The first section of the devlog is called Tech Upgrades. The team starts off by telling us that there's been good progress made with crafting, multiplayer improvements, and the animals/wildlife. But today they want to focus on telling us about the engine. The tech improvements include basements, 32 floor limits, and new lighting propagation. But the main focus is, of course, performance. They go on to state using 8x8 tile chunks. In the tech branch, they are caching areas of the map to speed up drawing the scene dramatically, which is basically a fancy way of saying that the map should render a lot faster. Unfortunately, the upgrade means that they will not be able to change the lighting in front of the character, which would affect the viewing arc / line of sight as the character turns and moves. To combat this, they have a much more simpler viewing cone that is drawn over the screen to represent the line of sight as seen in the video being overlaid. And now I just want to take a second to touch on the lighting, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. It gives an atmosphere to the inside of buildings, and I think it's really cool seeing all the lighting coming from all the different lighting sources. It makes it feel a bit more atmospheric. As the changes to the viewing cone are not ideal, EP has been working on a new system that gives the same information as the last system without the FPS drops and looks like this. And to be honest, I really like it. I might even prefer it to the old system, but this is not the finished product, and there is more tweaks to be done until they find something that works best as default. This next section I am very, very excited about, and it's called Mappage. They start off by saying it's been a big week for the map and art team, as the map expansion for Build 42 has just gone into testing, and as you can see, the expansion is absolutely huge. The expansion covers 56 cells, and the total map is 430 cells, which is a 13% increase in map size. The last thing that's mentioned is that the existing map will be getting spruced up, so they'll be going back through and redesigning some existing areas, and they will also be making use of the 32 floor height limit. Moving on though, the next category is called Sandbox settings. The team feels the UI has become a bit messy when it comes to the sandbox settings. As such, Atreon is improving and redesigning the main menu UI. The layout for the sandbox settings has been redone, and they have also added an advanced tick box that switches on and off the deeper settings. There's also been a search box added, with the categories being separated on the right. Next up, there has been improvements made to the UI, and if you've ever used the Mod Manager mod, then this system will look familiar. There is now a search function, category filtering, and the ability to favourite mods. There are also presets which can be shared with your friends using the share and add buttons. And for you modders out there has also been expanded functionality for mod.info. There's options being added for mod version, author, category, icon, incompatibility, and soon more besides, whatever any of that just meant. Last, Atreon will be looking into mod changelog functionalities and a way to determine mod orders which will control the order of which mods are loaded. Next up, we have grunting, groans, and wheezes, and they are now in-game. According to the internal testers, the feedback for this is positive. They do recognise, however, that the character makes too much noise in combat, and it will be toned down, but in future, exertion sounds will be tied to the exertion levels. Let's give it a listen. Sounds good to me. Let me know what you think about the update in the comments below, and make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video and subscribe if you want to see more. But for now, catch you in the next one.